All right, 44, ship. 33, ship. 22, ship. 21, hike.
Oh. Hike for...
Are you hurt, son?
No, sir.
Put your hands up over your head. Take a few deep breaths. Come on. That's it. You'll be all right.
Jack, stop
You'll
that. Here, dear, let me help you. Where are your glasses?
I don't know, Mother. They must be around here someplace.
Oh, well. Oh, dear. Oh!
That's My Boy is a 1951 comedy film directed by Hal Walker that would find box office success and would be the first time that Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis had roles in a movie as opposed to previous films where they just played an extension of their nightclub act. In Ridgeville, California, wealthy businessman Jarring Jack Jackson, played by Eddie Mayehoff, is a former college football hero who fondly remembers his glory days 23 years earlier, back in 1928.
Stand up and cheer for Ridgeville as we rout the foe. Strong and fearless, proud and fearless, go, go, go. Stand up and shout for Ridgeville, hail for red and blue. We are here to cheer for Ridgeville. 1, 2, up
Jack,
and do it.
will you hurry, please?
Be right down in a minute, hon. Keep those wheat cakes hot. 1, 2, up and do it.
Jack,
1, 2, up and do
are
it.
you hurrying, dear?
Another 35, and I'll be right down, hon.
His wife Ann Jackson, played by Ruth Hussey, is also a former star athlete, having been a champion Olympic swimmer. However, Jack finds himself disappointed in his nerdy hypochondriac son Junior, played by Jerry Lewis.
And I also have good news from Dr. Hunter.
What?
He says that the liver shots are working out better than he expected, and it'll only be a question of time. Bye.
Ann, you know that I love Junior as well as any father ever loved a son. In fact, I've named him Junior after me. But how could this have happened to the two of us?
How could what have happened?
Let's face facts, Ann. Look at you, and look at me, and then look at Junior. Is there nothing to this doggone heredity business?
But, Jack, he's only a baby.
A baby? He's graduating from high school.
Yes, but he's just a child.
A child? Is that any excuse for him to have hay fever in both winter and summer? To wear glasses since he was 6 years old? To have sinus trouble whether it's raining or whether it isn't raining? For heaven's sakes, Ann, what's he going to be when he grows up? It's frightening.
Jack, there's nothing wrong with Junior physically. Dr. Hunter says it's psychosomatic.
Unlike his father's athletic bravado, Junior is more interested in animals than sports. His father turns to handsome jock Bill Baker, played by Dean Martin, for help.
With all your might, stretch your loving arms straight out in space. Do the eagle rock with style and grace. Swing your footway around and bring it back. Now that's what I call a ball in a jack. First, put your two knees close up tight, then you sway them to the left, and then you sway them to the right. Slip around the floor, kind of nice and light. Then you twist around with all your might. Stretch your loving arms straight out in space. Do the eagle rock with style and grace. Swing your footway around and bring it back. Now that's what I call a ball in a jack.
As a favor to his old school's coach, Jack says he will pay for Baker to attend Ridgeville College and play football, as long as the coach also puts his son Junior on the team.
Jack, be reasonable. Your kid's never played football. Besides, he's too light.
So what? Could be another Sammy Baugh, a great passer, or Albie Booth, a great kicker.
Well, it's possible, but...
No buts to it, Coach. I want my kid to earn his letter at Ridgeville more than anything in life. It's a package deal, Coach. If you want to take Bill Baker, you'll have to take my son. Yes or no?
Jack then asked Bill to coach his son into the game of football.
What would you do if someone offered you a chance to go to Ridgeville, all expenses paid?
I'd faint.
Well, don't faint, because I'm going to make you that offer. You know my son, Junior?
I don't know him too well.
Well, I want you to know him better, Bill. You see, he's a great kid, but he didn't turn out the way I wanted him to. I want him to be more like you.
Well, maybe it's just a different type.
Maybe if the two of you were roommates at Ridgeville, that you could sort of look after him. Maybe you could inspire him to be an athlete like yourself.
But what does he say about all this?
Doesn't know anything about it. And he must never know. Well, what do you say? Is it a deal?
It's a deal, Mr. Jackson. But you know, with Junior, it's not going to be too easy. I only hope I have enough time left to play football.
Junior takes a liking to a beautiful student named Terry Howard, played by Marion Marshall, but she finds herself interested in Bill.
How come I haven't seen you around lately?
Football season.
What's the matter? Don't you ever relax?
Sometimes.
Well, why don't you try it some night? Say tonight, for instance. I'm not doing anything.
Now, look, Terry. I know you're about as good looking as they come on this campus, but I also know there are three things that'll stop a guy from playing football. That's being with a dame, going with a dame, and liking a dame. So I'll see you around.
Can Bill turn Jarring Jack's son into a star football player? Or will the ruse ruin the friendship between Bill and Junior?
I'll never be able to tell you how grateful I am.
Forget it, we're pals.
Well, that's why I want you to be the first to know.
Know what?
Well, after the game tomorrow, I'm throwing a little party. I'm going to introduce Terry to my folks. And if they like one another, well, you never can tell, Bill. You might be my best man.
You mean...
Yeah, aren't you happy about the idea?
Yeah, I think it's real great. I'm only sorry I can't be with you. But I have a party of my own to go to.
Hey, Bill.
This movie was filmed in Los Angeles, California from December 6, 1950 until January 10, 1951. Football great Frank Gifford doubled for Jerry Lewis in some of the kicking scenes. Producer Hal B. Wallace was so pleased with the screen chemistry among the stars that he immediately reteamed Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, Polly Bergen, Marion Marshall, and Eddie Mayehoff for the 1951 film The Stooge. The school song Stand Up and Cheer for Ridgeville that Eddie Mayehoff sings in the opening scene and that acts as a theme throughout the film would be used again in Jerry Lewis's 1964 film The Disorderly Orderly, with the school name changed from Ridgeville to Quimby. Released on May 31st, 1951, That's My Boy grossed $3.8 million, making it a huge box office success. That's My Boy became the seventh highest grossing film of 1951 in the United States. In November 1965, Jerry Lewis was negotiating with producer Hal Wallace to remake the film with his son Gary Lewis as a co-star, but it never materialized.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being round. Help me get my feet off of the ground. Won't you please help me?
A single season of a CBS television series based on the film aired from 1954 to 1955. Eddie Mayehoff reprised his role as Jarring Jack Jackson. Gil Stratton played Junior Jackson, and Rochelle Hudson was cast as wife and mother Alice Jackson. The series was rerun by CBS during the summer of 1959. There was also a comic book that featured this movie, Movie Love Number 12, published by Eastern Color Comics in December 1951. I think this is an entertaining movie. I found it much more enjoyable than the previous Martin and Lewis film entry, At War with the Army. I really think the character of the father, played by Eddie Mayehoff, is really well done, and even though he's scheming, he comes across really likable.
I'm sorry, Dad.
That's all right, son. That's my boy.
I will go ahead and recommend the 1951 comedy hit, That's My Boy.